just gave you an indication. His son, George Shields IV from Crestview, all three of them from Crestview. His father, George Shields II. Stepmother, Sharon Shields, both from Nottingham, Pennsylvania. And his sister, Keisha Shields from Crestview as well. We'd also like to welcome a couple distinguished guests. Senior Master Sergeant Will Hardin, the Deputy Fire Chief. And all fellow firefighters, engineers, friends of Master Sergeant Shields, thank you for coming today. I know he appreciates it, and we all appreciate it. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Captain Doug Huntenmacher.
Theo and I have the same disease, but he didn't leave me with sweat bag. George, thanks for the honor of coming down here. I really appreciate it. You don't get to do this every day. Great to be here. Thanks for the honor. As I look around, I want to thank everybody for the little reunion. I look around and see friends from all across my past, starting from all the way back as an airman, all the way up to most recently, working with George and Theo at Spangdahlem. So thanks and welcome to George and Sharon, George's parents and his family, Barb, Lindsay, little G. Seems like I just saw you guys yesterday. So yesterday I'm trying to figure out, hey, can everybody hear me if I'm out here? So yesterday I'm trying to look for divine inspiration for what I'm going to say today, and I walked out of the hotel, which is a hotel that George booked for me, by the way. So the first building I see is Hooters. So I think that's probably not right. So I head down, I take a seat at Starbucks, and from there I try to think of some stories that I can tell everybody about George to kind of give him a little roast. But if you can believe it, it all turned out to be R-rated, so I really can't share any of those with you today. So I turn next to his APRs. For those of you who don't know, that's an airman performance report from way back in the day. So I'm like, I got him. So I run through the litany of all the old guy dinosaur type jokes, and then I realize, man, I got a couple of those APRs in my records as well, so I can't dog myself. And then I think, all right, guys who've been around as long as I have, he has, chances are some place that we've been at has closed. So I'm thinking, all right, I'll dog him for this wake of destruction that he's left in his path. But when you look at all the places he's been stationed, well, one, they're all still open, and two, their missions are thriving, and they've picked up some additional things. So every time I turned to give him a roast, I couldn't find anything. So I'm stuck telling you about all the things that he did right and all the things that he did well. Now I'll start with some words of some other people that were in his performance reports. Probably the one that encapsulates him the best was the first one that I found. Typical of those who give more of themselves than required. It's a pretty bold statement, pretty strong and accurate depiction of Sergeant Shields. Leadership above and beyond his peers. Cornerstone of the NCO Corps. Those are some very strong things that people have said about him. And then one of the favorite ones I saw in there, because I was the one who did it, but somehow I become the representative for this entire agency of NASA. It says, handpicked by NASA, otherwise known as me, to validate space shuttle rescue procedures. So somehow I came to a